house and everything. It'll be a shock, him waking up in a straw and old dog poop. But from what I hear, he's woken up worse places. Guess we all have at that.
I doubt a dozen soldiers could have done it better. Sokolov's knowledge will enable us to strike at the Lord Regent directly, and ultimately help you get your life back. Soon, we won't have to hide in the shadows. The royal physician is brilliant, but he was a fool to protect the Lord Regent. Sokolov gave us the elixir, the war machines. He could have made us a great nation. Now he pays the price for siding your time. You have my thanks, sir. If you wish to get some sleep, now is a good time.
I hope they don't have to hurt him. He's done some good in his time. Made that elixir against the plague, he did. Clever man, Sokolov. Look what it led him to.
Normally, I'm a natural philosopher, but today, consider me a humble craftsman here to serve.
Attention citizens. This evening, the streets adjacent to Pendleton Manor will be closed for a private ceremony. The Lord Cutler and Morgan Pendleton, all holding...
Corvo? Can I tell you something? I have a secret retreat nearby that may come in handy if the city watch ever kicks in the doors. It's an abandoned apartment across the street from the bar. I don't think anyone else here knows about it, but I'm guessing I can trust you. The key is stashed under my bunk upstairs. If there's ever trouble, you can go there for safety. I know I will. Yes, Mr. Corvo. I'll make sure your quarters are clean, sir.
Preserving.
So much dust. It must blow down from the upper city.
Lord Pendleton has departed for the evening to attend to matters at the manor. It concerns the departure of his brothers. I'm sure you understand.
Attention.
I want you to know I understand your actions with regards to Custis and Morgan. They were horrible men. Lord Pendleton shares little with his brothers, other than name.
To the watch.
The stories I could tell you about what my lord's older brothers did to some of the staff, especially the maids. It's beyond my station, but I must say they were beasts, dressed as nobles. Lord Pendleton will return on the morrow.
We won't start the interrogation without you. Give me a length of rope and a bucket of seawater. That's all I need to break a man.
Where do I find a good meal around here? If you think prison food's bad, you should see what the Abbey serves its captives. I think the overseers make it themselves.
Of the daughter of our beloved late Empress, is required to speak to the City Watch at once.
La di da, di da, di da, la di da, la di da, di da, da, la di da, da. Oh, how do you do, sir? I apologize for my state. I could use a long soak in the bath. So relaxing. What a treat that would be, You're a bold one, Master Corvo, snatching the royal physician like that. That poor man. I hope you won't be too rough with him.
Lord Pendleton Memoirs, Chapter 41, in which I bed two of the Boyle women and only missed the third by virtue of some inclement weather. It was the month of rain, and to counter the gloom, the Boyle ladies hosted 3 nights of marriage life.
They let that Emily run wild. It's not how I do it, if you don't mind my saying.
Attention Dunwall citizens, be aware that evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by officers of the Watch. Display your pride in Dunwall by respecting the property and rights of others in these trying times and preserving the timeless beauty of our fair city.
Please be as quiet as you can. It took forever for Emily to fall asleep. Poor dear. It's okay, Emily, I'm here. She seems happier when you're here. Though I know you have important things to do. Out there, in the city.
There's hardly a need to work on table etiquette. She knows it all, even if she chooses not to employ it. She'd rather hold her spoon by the wrong end and pretend it's a sword. Then suddenly she changes and she's all manners, asking for a tea party. I tried to oblige her, but I have little to work with. No proper plates. Instead of a cloth napkin, I've only the bar rack. Ale mugs instead of teacups. I've asked for things befitting her, but they have their minds on other things. For now, Emily and I decided to make a pretend dinner using paper and little things she's found here and there. On the floor, I suppose. Not right for a princess, but it'll have to do.
She is Callista Kerr now. She has learned to defend herself in this treacherous city. She and her uncle the last of the Colonel family. She dreams of freedom, and the decks of whaling ships fast after the beasts of the sea. But alas, she is alone. Such sadness. She is Callista Colonel. She has learned to defend herself in this treacherous city. She sees more than she is telling. Young Lady Emily. Poor Emily. Her childhood is lost. She has become a pawn in the games of men. She was bribed with sweet biscuits and ox milk, armed with stories of magic and seafaring, all to keep her sane in a time of turmoil. She hides her fears. She seeks someone to trust.
Please leave a candle for me. It gets dark in here and I can't see my mother. I just want a candle. Where is Corvo?
She still has bad dreams, though it's understandable given all she's been through. Sometimes she calls out your name. Sometimes she cries for her mother. Little Emily. Someday soon an empress, but only an exhausted child at the moment. Poor girl. She's been through so much. I hate to say it, but we're counting on you to make things better. I'll stay right here, by her side all night.
Attention. All citizens, you are required to boil any water from public fountains or the... Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
Corvo! Wake up! You were making funny faces while you were sleeping. I decided to nap here in your room while Callista was taking her bath. She told me if there's ever trouble, I should always run here. Callista will come get me when she's done with her bath. Thanks, Corvo. It makes me feel better.
Well, Mr. Sokolov has certainly recovered. A good night's sleep has left him with an appetite.
Attention Dunwall citizens. The ascent...
I know it looks... I was inventing a new kind of lock. The tumblers, shaped like snowflakes. The truth is, there is no snowflake lock. I was just, looking through the lock. I couldn't bear it if she knew. I know you're a man of honor, and I also know that you can kill me at any time. And for both of these reasons, I apologize and beg for your discretion.
The young lady Emily was trying to sneak into your quarters while you slept, sir. I don't think she meant any harm. First you joined us, then Overseer Martin, and Lady Emily, and Mr. Sokolov. More dishes and laundry for me. At least make me feel safer.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Of evacuated areas is a serious offense and will be summarily punished by...
Can't you see I'm about to bathe? Corvo, under other circumstances, I assure you I might welcome your advances. But rats, plague, and tyranny have a way of killing the mood. I can't believe this. When I took this job, they told me I'd work with good men. Thank you for being a gentleman. Now, if you'll excuse me... If you don't mind, obviously I'd like to be alone in here. Excuse me, a lady needs her privacy.
You are required to boil any water from public fountains or the river. Anyone who has consumed untreated water must be reported to the watch.
I hope Sokolov will cooperate. I'd hope to have him paint my portrait again one day. Just me this time. It's not that I object to holding him hostage for a while, since he's been aiding the Lord Regent, but it's a shame. I always found him rather charming.
Royal physician, I believe you and Corvo knew each other in former days. Unlike you, our friend Corvo knows what loyalty means.
I am loyal to my inner spirit. You are the one consorting with the most wanted man in the Empire.
It's my belief that Corvo was innocent in the death of the Empress, and the former spy master, or the Lord Regent, as he calls himself, is a ruthless tyrant bent on destroying this city, the heart of the Empire.
You are mistaken if you think there's love between me and our Lord Regent. But whatever you intend to do here, I assure you, I am beyond petty scare tactics.
If I don't scare you, Sokolov, perhaps these rats will. Even if they don't carry plague. I've heard of a swarm of rats stripping a child's body to the bone in half a minute. I've heard worse. How long do you think it'll be before you talk? Before you beg to talk?
Rats? Is that the company you keep now, Admiral?
It's the company you keep that interests us, Sokolov. We know you painted a portrait of the Lord Regent's mistress, the very aristocrat who is funding the military with her fortune. She is the key to the Lord Regent's control over the city, and we must have her name.
Sorry, Admiral. I cannot help you. You're part of this rabble, but I know you have your reasons.
Yes, he does. All we need is the name of the Lord Regent's mistress. It's very simple.
I elect not to tell you. You will have to force the words from me, and I warn you, my willpower is quite legendary.
Sorry, Sokolov.
No. Not rats. Stop! Stop! I will tell you what you need to know. I'm obliged to safeguard Dunwall's greatest intellectual asset. I can only tell you so much. I was not permitted to see her face or hear her full name. She called herself Lady Boyle. You see, I painted her from behind. I assure you, she still makes a striking portrait, but I do not know which Boyle she is. I was to be introduced to her at a masked ball in her honor this very night. But I will miss that party, it seems.
A masked ball at the Boyle estate. Tonight? The timing is perfect, Corvo. But the Boyles are wealthy and ruthless, so security will be very tight.
Of course. You already have a mask, don't you, Corvo?
Yes, you will be able to mingle with them once you're on the grounds. You'll have to find out which of the Boyle women is connected to the Lord Regent, and take her out whatever way you can devise. We're very close now. Corvo, if you do this tonight, we'll be able to strike at the Lord Regent himself and put Emily on the throne. May the wind favor you.
I swear I never saw her face, although I can vouch that her hindquarters are the finest in the city, and perhaps the Empire itself. I assume I will remain in this kennel for the duration of your little protest movement. I don't suppose you have anything to read. Wilmot's History of the Lesser Perversions, perhaps? You're mistaken if you think I care a fig for the Lord Regent. The man's neurotic. He's the source of most of our trouble, I suspect.
I hear you're off to the Boyles' little bash tonight. I have just a tiny favor I'd like to ask you. Could you give this note to Lord Shaw? You'll know him. A rather brusque man wearing a wolf's mask. In fact, he may be looking for me. I knew Sokolov would see reason and tell us what we need to know. He never actually liked the Lord Regent.
Have you ever been in a sea battle?
Of course.
Did you ever see pirates? Did you sink any?
Of course. Dozens. Oh, yes. But that's not for young girls to hear about.
But I will be Empress, won't I? And then I'll have to sink lots of enemy ships myself. And that's what Empresses do mostly, isn't it?
Of course.
I knew it! I read that some pirate ships have witches aboard that can cause storms and make whales do what they want. Is that true?
Yes. Mostly. Maybe we should be quiet now.
Very well.
Say what you will, the royal physician knows his wines.
Everything was so fancy at the Golden Cat, but in a different way than the palace was fancy. The old Madame Prudence said that all the ladies are princesses and the men come to admire them. I saw Mrs. Pilson was there the day my mother died. We both saw it.
The High Overseer is supposed to be the most pious man in the Empire, living completely in alignment with the Seven Strictures and guiding the people in the religious faction towards spiritual health. Campbell was a farce. If not for all the blackmail material he accumulated, he'd have never been more than a lower-level initiate among overseers.
Attention Dunwall citizens. Anyone with information leading to the location and return of the royal physician is required to speak to the City Watch at...
I'm grateful for your discretion in the technical matter we spoke of.
A masked ball. You happen to have the most clever mask of them all.
Boyle costume ball, huh? Well, that'll be fun, but not for everybody. You ready? Stops for the Boyle family. I didn't think there'd be tall boys patrolling here tonight. Watch yourself, Corvo. They don't fool around. The good news is, once you get to the party, that mask of yours will let you blend right in. Enjoy your evening out with the folk of quality. Better you than me.
Clear the streets. This area is restricted to invited guests only, by request of the local landowners. Unauthorized intruders will be expelled or apprehended on site.
This place gives me the creeps. Didn't old Granny Rags used to live right here?
Who? That crazy old lady?
They say she used to be a noblewoman until her whole family died off. They say she sold them to the outsider.
How about this? You do your damn job, and I'll watch out for scary old ladies.
Corvo? Is that what you dreamed of? All those months in Coldridge Prison while waiting for the executioner? Wealth, beautiful women in the latest fashions, laughing and drinking Tivian wine? And what of the host, Lady Boyle? I can see all her tomorrows, and I know that either she dies tonight at your hand, or she'll live out her days, month after month, year after year, far away, even as her fine clothes wear into tatters and her silken hair gets dull and gray. Half the city can see the lights from the party, and they dream of the delights inside. Will you tear it all to pieces? Either way, it's Lady Boyle's last party.
The thinkers of the city. They devise new ways to tame the elements.
Yes? Pendleton? What's he got to say to me?
Pendleton is a gutless, lying sack of shit. I hope he's paying you well for this.
It's damn cold tonight. Hurry up, and let's see what you're made of.
Lord Pendleton's representative will select his weapon. A contest of honor will take place between this anonymous gentleman acting for the challenger, Lord Trevor Pendleton, and Lord Shaw, the challenged party. You will each turn and proceed to the marked positions and remain facing away from each other as I count down from 3. You may then turn and fire
Get on with it. I'll kill this fool and we can all go back inside.
Sorry, my lord. We shall proceed. Stop! Stand right there. 3, 2, 1.
And that's another patron dead. What do we do now?
It's lucky we're in demand. I hear the Estermonts pay top coin. No use trying them tonight. Let's see if we can find a little brandy. Let the Boyles clean up the mess.
Not so long ago, Dunwall was a proud city.
Get wherever you're going.
I need that prize. If I could get upstairs, one of them must have left traces.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Chances are very good.
What most people don't remember is the rats came a half a year before the Empress died. And the plague, too.
Are you sure? That's not how I remember it.
If something caused this, it's not the Empress's passing. That's what they want you to think.
Watch what you're saying.
I say nothing against the Lord Regent. He's the only one holding this together. He'll make us great again.
Some of us will be great. The Boyles, at least.
Now. It's just luck they found crystals on their land, and that we can't make the rat lights without them.
And we can't get rid of the rats. Rat lights and whale oil. That's all we live for now.
We found out what the whales could do, and it made us an empire. This is the beginning of a golden age.
Doing all right?
Do you know they've dug down and found the ruins of another city under this one? Before the Overseers, before anything. I bet they thought they were in a golden age, too.
You need another drink, friend.
Cunning costumes. But there must be a way to guess. They say Lydia's the sloppy one.
Will our
and
sisters
Waverly's
of the
the prude.
oracular order make a pronouncement?
Or is it the other way around? If only I could peek upstairs for clues.
What can I get for you?
Careful, sir. You look like the dangerous type.
Trying to guess which one is which? I was thinking of sneaking upstairs to look for clues. Or would that be cheating?
Try
Miss White in the moth mask. I hear she's lonely.
That's quite a mask. Are you on the guest list?
In the bathroom with me?
Hello, sir. What can I get for you?
Evening, sir.
Can't say they didn't have a
You should see this as an opportunity.
To what? Learn a trade, join the City Watch.
Your house built its fortune in crisis. You can do so again.
Land is worthless now. My buildings are full of corpses and rats. Where's the fortune there?
If you want to be beaten, go right ahead. Let your family starve. Sell your wife into prostitution. I'm sure I can get you a good price.
You son of a bitch.
There's the old pirate spirit. Things are changing too fast to give up just yet. First that nasty mess with the Empress, now the High Overseer's gone. Parliament is shifting. The whole city's turning upside down.
If we only had a good war to get into.
There you are. Although at this stage, I don't know who we could beat.
But don't you see, we don't need to win a war, only lose it. Please, do you mind not interrupting us?
One sister's in red, one in white, one in black. I'm stumped. My wife thinks we should sneak upstairs to look for clues, but I don't like the looks of those guards. I know your mission tonight. We must speak privately.
What is it?
I'm not here for conversation.
I'm a friend of Pendleton's, and I've done a few favors for your cause. I know your purpose here tonight, and how to say this, your target is the woman I love. I swear that if you'll bring her to me unharmed, you will never hear of her again. There's a cellar directly below the kitchen. I'll wait for you there. I'm not proud of this, but surely it's better than seeing her killed. Her name is Lydia. I won't harm her, I swear. I'm a man of means. Just bring her to the cellar, and I will keep her safe with me. Forever.
Blow off, why don't you? This is the worst party of the year.
You, a gentleman?
I'll have you know I'm as gentle as I need to be in any given situation. As I think I've proven.
I told go ahead, help yourself. I take everything I can carry. They'll never miss it.
Who invited you? You don't look familiar, and I know everyone. Bother me again, and I'll speak to the guards.
You're a scandal in that mask. I like a man with poor judgment. Would you get me a drink? I'd be so grateful. It's so hot in here, I'd do anything for a drink.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Yes, of course.
Enjoying yourself?
Come and entertain me. Thank you so much. Now, how can I thank you? Are you playing Lady Boyle's guessing game? Well, I know for a fact that Waverly's in black tonight. In mourning for her reputation, I expect. Additionally, Lydia's in white.
I'm sure in a few drinks I'll find that mask funny. Yes. Drink. Anything else? Unchaperoned? You promised to behave yourself. We'll go to the music room. We have an exquisite old harpsichord. Do you play? Things have become so much better for us since the rats came. Not that I'm in favor of it, morally. Well, here we are. What shall we do with ourselves? Nothing to say. You are an odd one under that mask. Welcome to my party. I don't believe you've had the pleasure. Well, this was less interesting than I thought. Perhaps I'll leave you alone. Deliciously sinful mask. I trust you're behaving yourself. I heard Lord Brisby was looking for you. Making friends, I hope.
Anything you need, sir.
Scary
Enjoy,
mask.
my darlings.
Okay, move it along.
Seem interesting? I love that mark on the back of your hand. Tell me, have you learned anything
Lord Brisby
more?
has a rap.
What else have you found out?
Is it true that more bone charms have been taken from apostates since the plague started?
Ugh, you smell like the streets. Been slumming it, have you?
Did you hear about Mrs. Brimsley? You'll never believe this.
What is it now?
She had her jobber pick up a boy in the street, barely 16 years old, no family left.
I thought her interests were confined to her family.
I think she ran out of family a while ago.
What's it all about? And how do you know this?
My servants heard it from hers, naturally. They were sexual rites, I can only assume. Or else, I heard she bathed in her own nephew's blood.
Ridiculous. What sort of hygiene is that?
It's a ritual for the outsider, to keep them safe.
Emma, you could get her sent to the Abbey.
Nobody that rich gets sent anywhere they don't want. The Brimsleys made an awful lot of money this past century. Makes you wonder if those rituals work.
What happened to the boy?
I hear he enjoyed himself very much. For a while. Oh, hello, I'm Ella. Enjoy the party. If you can. What do you think of this place? Think how much money they must have. And I've heard this is nothing compared to what's in the basement vault. I hear the key is upstairs in one of the bedrooms. If I could get it, I wouldn't even hesitate.
Lydia,
Waverly, Esma, White,
Welcome to the
Black,
party.
Red. There has to be a clue upstairs as to who's who.
Careful. We tried for a peek upstairs and the man on duty.
Welcome to the Boyle estate. I should have taught him some manners. This party is a sham.
A party like this, anyone might have crept in.
Have another drink, Byron. They don't serve cocktails.
Hold on, I need a cigar.
People are desperate, and the Boyles are awfully wealthy. Who brought him, I wonder? I do hope it wasn't Elizabeth.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Chances are very good.
Welcome to the Boyle estate.
Another party game. It was fun for a season, but now?
What is it tonight?
Guess which is which. Their hair and makeup are identical, but one's in red, one's in black, one's in white. There's a prize at the end. The Boyle cameo.
As if they don't... attention. Then again, the cameo is worth a lot.
Doesn't Esma's bedroom have a balcony? If you could get up there, I bet you could find something.
More likely, I'd end up in Coldridge Prison. The City Watch is everywhere tonight. At least you're thinking.
There must be another way. Waverly likes to be seen in red.
Which everyone knows is obvious. You know, I hear there are other ways into Esma's bedroom.
Oh, don't flatter yourself.
Just thinking out loud, dear.
Gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? I doubt it.
are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Never doubt.
Tonight you're drinking with Death himself. Don't you think this color suits me? Perhaps it's the outsider come amongst us.
Welcome to
What
the
can I
Boyle
get for you?
estate. What can I get for you?
Anything you need, sir. Enjoying yourself.
You saw him
Welcome
too?
to the Boyle estate.
An unfortunate lapse of taste.
Things are bad. Could the city get any worse?
Indeed, I believe so. No guests past this point.
Society isn't what it was. I still miss the Empress. We were such good friends.
Getting more expensive by the day, undoubtedly.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night?
Chances are very good. The party's indoors this time.
enjoyed your evening, sir. But we'd best be on our way. Quickly.